What I've been up to lately? Well, not working in this beautiful place. No, I've been working on a few film projects of mine. Last fall, I had to put the final touch to a short film I made a few years ago to have it ready to premiere in a local film festival this past February. And in December, well, I started shooting a sci-fi short film on aliens, and we had to stop shooting due to the winter was coming, snow was falling on the ground, so we had to stop. But now everything is about Medium Brown 35, my upcoming feature film. Now, some of you have heard of that movie before. I've talked about it before. I started writing Medium Brown some 2.5 years ago, spare time, and more recently, well, by the end of the winter, I went back rewriting a second draft to have it more complete, closer to the final draft, to use that for people to read and to convince them to get on board. And also, well, we're expecting to shoot the movie this summer, 2016. So it's very important to have a script which is solid. So a lot of you remember that last summer my partner and I, Lee, went location scouting. We drove some 2,500 kilometers along the coast to try to find some very nice locations to shoot scenes for this film. Now, I don't want to call Medium Brown 35 a road movie, but there's a lot of scenes. A big chunk of the movie happens on the road, so landscapes play a very big part of the story, and I want to have something very beautiful to have a better production value to the movie. So we went there, and the goal was to bring back some footage as a reference to the movie we were about to make. And also, well, since we were both of us on that trip and we're both main characters of the story, we've decided to rehearse on location. So we did. Then we came back with a lot of footage. Some of it was, well, not that good, but some of it was, well, pretty good to me, pretty convincing. So I decided to put it all, the best pieces, on a timeline. I had something like 25 minutes of footage, and as you can imagine, it was boring as hell to watch because there were no story told. It was just bits and pieces of a movie. Then what I did is I shrinked it down to less than 4 minutes, added music to that, and I started having something that looked very much like a trailer. So I started then to call it my rehearsal trailer, because of course we will have to shoot all of that again for the movie. The idea behind that was to have something to show people my intention, the aesthetic, the kind of movie I want to shoot, but it has never been, the goal has never been to shoot a part of the movie. So now I think I start to have something pretty convincing. A few people have seen it already, and they were pretty amazed by what we shot. Some of them said that it already looks like a real film. And the only problem was that all the scenes, everything was about him and me, since we both went alone on that trip. So we said, why not cast a few actors to play other parts in the movie? Because there's a lot of other actors involved in that story. It's not just about him and me. So that's what we did. That's what we're presently doing. Last weekend, for example, we shot an action scene, which will go straight to that trailer. And we still have a couple of other scenes to shoot with other actors to make it even more dynamic, even more convincing. And then I will have a rehearsal trailer, which will have very much the aspect of the kind of film I'm about to shoot, and I will definitely use that to convince people to get on board, for them to see, hey, if this guy is that crazy to shoot his movie, shoot a trailer, and he is ready to shoot it all again for the movie, well, he must be pretty damn serious about what he's doing. And that's my goal. You have to remember that there's a lot of people out there who wants to become well-renowned filmmakers, and you have to be very creative to pop out of the bunch. So that was my personal idea behind that, to be different, to be creative, to pre-shoot my movie, to tell everybody, hey, that's what I'm about to do, and I'm pretty damn serious about it, so let's watch this and tell me what you think about that. And that's what we did. So I'm also going to be needing you very soon, because that type of film cannot be made with the help of other people. And I'll be asking you to donate to help us support this movie, because if I can't convince the people I know around me to give money to that movie, well, I'll probably never be able to convince anybody. So, of course, I'm not forcing anyone, and I don't want to. It's not my type to do that, but I'm pretty sure that everybody who will give for this movie, who will help us make that happen, make it happen, will benefit from that. I'm going to try to find a way to thank everybody. I'm going to come back on that subject a little bit later on. So that's what I've been doing lately. So I'm sorry for those who are following me on Simon Says TV, my YouTube channel. I haven't made a lot of videos lately, but you have to understand that my goal, like you probably, is to get closer to becoming a well-renowned filmmaker. So everything I do is always to get closer to my goal. I'm always walking in the same direction. And so that's why I've been focusing on that lately, and probably for the next year, my life will be about medium brown 35. So everything I'll do, I might make a lot of, hopefully I'll have time to make a lot of other videos, and I'm gonna probably bring you with me on this experience of shooting my first feature film. So thank you for watching. See you next time.